if you want to start well, right? But if you can, just start however then you learn along the way. That has been my story. Of course, that has its own downside. I'm not going to lie, because if you have started really, really well, you know everything you want to know and all that. Although you still learn along the way, but if you had packaged everything really well from the start, it would take you less time
to cover ground.
Content has impacted my business a lot too. Hey God. Should I start from the fact that there are a lot of people that I've never even met physically, but I've changed their hair lives and their life generally. My first structure is God. My work with God made me understand purpose in this hair business.
Hello and good day, everyone. My name is Korede, ARKORE. Your host on Business Juice is ARKORE, and today we have with us a phenomenal person, someone who has built a brand, built an empire around a brand for the past 4-5 years now.
Yep.
And she will be the one to introduce herself.
Ooh.
Hello, Eniola Olaide. I'm glad we finally get to this.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about yourself?
Hello, everyone watching Business Gist. Thank you for watching Business Gist. ARKORE has not said it, but wait me to say, and please hit the subscribe button, because I know how important this is for creators, especially YouTube creators. Please hit the subscribe button and like this video. Yeah. Okay, my name is Eniola Olaide, and I'm a lot of things, but first of all, I'm a child of God, and every other thing that I am stems from that identity as a child of God. Okay, who am I? I'm the first of 4 daughters in my family. I am no longer a student. I don't know why that always shocks me.
There's a lot.
Maybe because it gives me ability to express a lot more about myself.
Beyond being just a student.
Exactly. So yeah, I am a content creator. I am a haircare specialist. I'm a hairstylist. You don't see my hair, right? Yeah. I'm a hairstylist. I don't want to say I'm a music artist, not yet, but I serve in that capacity. But it isn't, yeah. In this season of my life, I am in the season of service. So I won't call myself an artist. But yes, I do sing, and I know that there is more for me in line of music in the future. Aside that, I can play the guitar. I try a little bit. I am a video editor. I intentionally, beyond doing it for myself, for my content creation, I started doing it as a job.
Monetizing it.
I started monetizing it. So I'm a video content creator. I'm a video editor rather. I'm a video editor, and I am an advertiser. Well, you'd ask what that means. I specialize in meta advertisement, Instagram and page advertisement. So yeah, I'm a social media manager as well.
You know, when Pastor says mirror of possibilities, your own is endless also, because just keep counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's still so much more evolved.
Honestly, there's still a lot more that I'm sure that I don't know about yet.
Or can still come up.
I know that I am an impact maker. So in whatever sphere that is going to, whatever form is going to take, I am ready. I'm open to it. So yeah, it can be anything.
So with you being many things and everything, is there someone you look up to? Is there something or someone that influences what you choose to do part-time?
I would not say someone. There are a lot of people, but I don't even want to mention names now, right? I would like not to mention names. But yeah, there are a lot of women that I see online, because physically, it's like in my immediate environment growing up.
Quite far.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody close to me that I could say, oh, I'm looking up to this person. But I think someone that shapes whatever I am doing right now, that gave me the idea that, okay, you can do a lot of things at once, has to be my mom.
Okay.
My mom is a health record officer. Like, when you go to hospitals, those people that attend to you first, that receive you like work.
Secretaries.
Yeah, but they do more than that. They keep your hospital records.
Oh, okay.
Right, so that's where she works. And she is the head of a department. But my mom is a caterer. My mom decorates. She does all these MC. Stuff. She makes liquid soap.
Nice.
She makes Dettol. She makes body balm. My mom does a lot of things. Like, at a point in my house, we live off what she makes. She makes our body cream, our hair cream, our body soap. She makes everything, our Dettol, everything. She does it. So that's unintentionally she rubbed up on me.
Yeah.
But I didn't even get to know that actually my mom played an impact in my life until much later, when I had already now started doing all these things. So yeah, my mom, she's the only person I would like to mention here. She impacted me so much and made me know that anything is possible. She's a lot of things, and I can be anything I want as well. Yeah.
Shout out to Mom for being a mirror after stabilities. Let's come down to hair business. So how's business been? I mean, you do more than making hair, more than weaving. You do a lot of things, from even advertising for a hair care brand. So you do many things in the hair. So how has it been? What has been the ups and lows and everything?
Haircare business has been evolving for me over the years. I remember when I wanted to start, my dad didn't want me to learn hairdressing because there is this norm that people had conformed to where I grew up from. So the environment kind of shaped my dad's understanding of what I said I wanted to do.
The small shops on the
You get? Yeah. And people's lifestyle and everything, now they conduct themselves outside of their jobs and everything. So that shaped my dad's perspective to who a hairstylist or a hairdresser is. So he had said no. And then I didn't know. At that point, I felt like, oh, Daddy, why are you doing this to me? But that made me now open up another page in the hair business. Like, okay, I can do something else without actually doing hair.
Beyond what he sees.
Beyond what he sees. So I thank God for the online space a lot. I like to say that if you see somebody living a not so directed or focused life, it's because they were exposed to the wrong things. I'm thankful that I was exposed to the right things online, and that shaped a lot of things about my business now. So I saw how that, I'll just see flyer, somebody is teaching somebody how to grow your hair, how to do this, how to do that, and they're making a whole lot of money from that. And that's made me like, okay, no problem. If I can learn how to make hair, then I would teach people what they know. Thankfully, all of this spanned into between 2018 to 2020. So there was a process, there was a journey between those 2 years. And I decided to start teaching. But before I started teaching, I had said a lot of things. Like, I like to share what I know. So on my WhatsApp, content creation for me actually started on WhatsApp. I didn't even know.
Like, there's content creation, but there's a name to it.
I didn't know there was a name. Business for me has evolved a lot. I didn't know that there was a name to it. I would just post anything that interests me. I like to talk about things. And I don't have a lot of friends in my physical environment. So the online space is my solace. I just rant, talk, however I'm feeling, whatever is going on. So when I started learning how to take good care of my own hair, because hairdressers in Ikiri, I finally mentioned where I'm from. Oh my God. Hairdressers in Ikiri, they don't know so much about hair care. My hair used to pain me a lot. My hair used to break a lot. In fact, there was a time my hair was like super short and it was not getting longer. So I would say my hair was not growing. But it was not until later that I knew that the hair is always growing. But what you just don't know is how to retain the length.
Okay.
Right. So thank God for the online space. When I started learning from there, I started to pour out little by little by little by little. And I'll take pictures of my hair, me just doing my thing. I don't send anybody. And then when I now resumed part 1 in OAU, people now started asking me, my department, my classmates started asking me, how? And then a friend of mine told me one day, I was like, oh, why not start making money out of this? I mean, people ask you a lot of questions about it, and you seem to actually know a lot. So why not just start a business you think? And I was like, maybe, maybe not. I didn't really take it serious until COVID year.
Everything stopped. Check out.
And the way everything just stopped like that, like nobody saw it coming. But thankfully, that was the time for me to learn more and put out more. So my dad, my parents really played a huge role in getting me to where I am right now, and I'm really, really grateful for them. Right. So my dad made me feel like I was doing too much on social media. I was always pressing phone. You know, when your parents don't know what you're doing, it seems like you're going wayward, right? So I decided, okay, you know what? Daddy won't give me money for data every day because I probably need to subscribe every day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work for it. So everything I had learned from the online space, you know, seeing people who had done classes, WhatsApp, or just do their WhatsApp and they're making money. So that impacted me, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to teach what I also know, because I mean, I have people who have this problem. Then I'm going to solve your problem.
Yeah.
By sharing just what I know. So that was how it began for me. Then when school now resumed again, people now started asking, do you make hair? Because I always now advocated painless hair making, hairstyling. Like, why should you be in pain when somebody
was beauty with people?
Why? It's beauty is not pain. That's not in my dictionary. That's not what my brand stands for. Beauty is not pain. I remember before I finally found out what name I was going to give my hair brand, I remember I had given it HHP. Something had been constant all through. It's a hen, and it's like coined from my name.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I didn't sit down and say I want to coin it. So there was a day I took a picture and I was just looking for caption to put, and something just dropped to that Hairnny, and that was it. So from there, I go back to school. I started making people's hair. I didn't really have the skill that much, but I did what I could do.
Yeah.
I did what I could do, and like that. Should I talk about how other businesses now evolved from before?
Just you are. But you are really going to how you make content creation with Eniola. So just email.
Right. So I started doing hair, and along the way, I realized that I am not going to have to do all of the hairstyles people do. Like, it's not my calling.
Can be found everywhere.
I can't be found everywhere. And eventually I figured out this thing that they say that the world favors specialists than generalists. And I'm like, okay, my strength is in actually caring for your hair. I'll wash your hair. See, ARKORE, you're not a woman. I can spend 30 minutes washing your hair until I'm satisfied. Now, I know what you need, right? And that's why I'm going to take my time to give it. So I learned that my strength is in actually the care, the washing, the treatment, the gentle, the gentle handling and everything. That's where my strength is. Because at the end of the day, beyond the hairstyles you do, these are the things that will actually determine if you retain length.
Yeah.
So then I realized that I love to do a certain kind of hairstyle. Any hairstyle that is just your hair, it makes me happy. Just without attachment, just let me do your hair alone. It makes me happy. So along the line, I learned to niche down inside my niche, and I think that would be all about the hair business. I've just been building up on all of that per time, and an idea drops to give people value from a class or something. I take the shots, I put it out. Guys, I want to teach you this, that. We do it. And thank God, thankful for all that. And that thing that I love so much is sharing my knowledge.
Yeah.
I have had countless times where I did empowerment programs. There's this African organization called African Hair Summit. They do this initiative every year for Women's Day. and they always need hairdressers, in hairstylists or natural hair care personnel in different states. So I don't know how, but they had reached out to me. I don't know how they found me. They had reached out to me. Was that 2021 or 2022? But I know that I've had 2 years in a row. I've done their Women's Day program 2 years in a row with them and represented them in Ocean State, where we taught secondary school girls how to care for their hair. Or for undergraduates, we taught them how to style natural hair and how they can, like, basic knowledge that they can use to start a hair business. Because I'm an advocate for, I know if you want to start well, right? But if you can, just start however then you learn along the way. That has been my story. Of course, that has its own downside. I'm not going to lie, because if you have started really, really well, you know everything you want to know and all that. Although you still learn along the way, but if you had packaged everything really well from the start, it would take you less time
to cover ground.
Exactly. So I think I will just go there for now.
So let's go into your content creation. So I felt, when you explain your journey, content creation has always been there. Even though it wasn't that intentional, or recently you've been more intentional about it. You're now even beyond content creation, like you marketer. So how has their content merged into the AI business, and how has a content creation impacted the AI business?
Content creation has impacted my business a lot too. Hey God. Should I start from the fact that there are a lot of people that I've never even met physically, but I've changed their hair lives and their life generally, their self-esteem. I remember there was a lady that reached out to me one time, and she came into my DM. She was almost crying. She probably was crying physically. And she was like, somebody bullied her hair. She bullied her, using her hair to insult her. And it had made her feel so bad. And she was feeling really, really bad. Like, she wants to cut her hair and everything. And then she remembers that, oh, there's this girl that talks about hair on WhatsApp. Wow. Let me just go and reach out to her. So she came to me, and then I calmed her down. Calm down, okay? Your hair is part of who you are, but it doesn't define you. Yeah. But of course, if you pay attention to it, it will improve your self-esteem, right?
Sure.
So that has been the goal for the hair brand. I mean, before I became everything else, I think the hair brand has been the roots. Yeah, so I'll talk more about the hair brand for that in that sense. So yeah. Okay, right. So I was talking about how that there are a lot of people that I've not even met, but that their lives have been impacted, and that those set of people, they find it very easy to talk to other people about me as well. So if there is any opportunity somewhere, somebody somewhere has mentioned my name somewhere without even knowing, right? So that is what content creation has done. It has so content creation has spoken about me even in places where I could not get the job done, right? So that is the number one effect. The second one is, without really having a budget for marketing, influencer marketing, and all of that, content creation had helped me to keep getting customers. Right, I keep getting customers even when I do not have a very dope salon setup. I started with my corridor, right? So content creation had helped people see that, okay, she might not have the setup, but she sabi waiting she did do.
Most people say want to know that, because in the way your setup is that online space.
Do you get? So most people don't even know what they are coming to until they come to, and they're like, she's still there, come. But yeah, beyond the aesthetics, I know what I am doing with this hair treatment, hair care, hair styling stuff, and content creation had just helped me to express what I have, show people, oh, this is what I know, and this is why you should trust me. Yeah.
So as someone does many things, is there a structure that you put in place to keep your business, the business part, running without you obviously maybe wasting money or getting burnt out?
Structure. for the part of structure, I think I learned in a lot of ways, but there's a part of it that I learned the hard way. My first structure is God. My work with God made me understand purpose in this hair business. For somebody who started just because she needed money to buy data and stay relevant on the online space, if I had gotten to a place where I now started having enough money, I would stop, right?
Yeah.
But as I began to know God for myself, I began to see how this is a calling.
And not just making...
Exactly. I'm not just a money-making scheme.
Yeah.
Right? So when God gives me some weird ideas like go to Oshogbo and go and start something, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's beyond the hair making. It's about the community, the minds of people, what they have in there. Because when people are sitting on a salon chair, there are a lot of conversations that go on there that can shape the course of somebody's destiny, right? So if you imagine the Holy Spirit just telling you what to tell the person, or just nudging you that play this sermon, why this person is there, you are not doing anything actively to change them, but the environment, what is going on there,
Evolving them.
It's evolving them. And if they are repeating customers,
What kind?
You're shaping their culture, you're shaping their life unintentionally. So yeah, God has been the number one structure,
the foundation.
And when I got that name Henny, I eventually knew that was God. So I've seen how intentional he has been from the very start, and how that this is a calling. Second structure, you mentioned something about a structure that helps you not to burn out. Well, I've experienced burnout a lot of time, and because of the pressure of wanting to just have a good life for yourself. As a first child, maybe they're not giving you pressure yet, though. They are saying you guys, oh my God, nobody is really telling you make money, no, but you will start feeling it at a point. So there was a point that I felt pressured, and I was a student, but I just left school yet. So I was a student for most part of it. So I experienced burnout. So eventually I figured out that a structure that would have helped me, although it's helping me now, to avoid being burnt out, is to actually take it easy.
Take time off.
Take time off. So yeah, another structure that I have put in place to ensure that I don't burn out, handling all of these things, is understanding what is important and what is urgent per time.
Scale of properly.
Alright. So that helps me to know what should take the bulk of my time at this particular time or not. Because honestly, I have been through burnout. Oh my God. I've been through burnout. Imagine you did hair overnight, then you get to class and you're sleeping in lectures. Anyway, there's that. And then there is one more thing I want. Yes, saying no. Yes.
Is there everything you can take?
I thought this would be better after I left school, but after leaving school I realized that is even when you even need to learn to say no the more. Because me being an advertiser now, I didn't see it coming, right? I didn't see it coming, so I had to dedicate time to learn before and after that, telling people that, oh, now I did this. And at the place where I work as a social media manager, I didn't know that that would come handy, but now it does. So in learning to tell people, oh no, it's a structure, a very important structure I had to learn. It's still a journey, Sha.
Yeah.
Because when you're a good person, yes, I know I'm a good person. When you're a good person, you care so much about people's emotions as well. Like, how did I not say no to this client? Oh, she has been patronizing me for a long time. But I know what God is saying in this season. This is a season to do more so that I can. Because at the end of the day, I want to employ people. This is going to go really global and employ people, make them, empower them with jobs, while I sit in my chair and do the things I enjoy doing most, one of which is talking. So that makes consultation very, very easy for me. Yeah, I can relate with people. I do well with people. So yeah, saying no understanding what is important and what is urgent, and picking what is urgent first, what is urgent and important first before any other thing, has also been a very important structure. God, and lastly, I'll talk about journaling. And it's not just the journaling of you just writing things. No, like get a journal that has really great prompts that will make you think about your life and help you understand what is my priority at this point in time and how do I feel about the things I am doing and all. It helps you to inflect and give yourself solution before even stepping out to, okay, can I ask for professional advice regarding this and all of that stuff? Yeah, I think these are structures that have worked for me, and if anybody else does, that's absolutely wonderful.
It's been a journey. Also you sharing, because carrying us along your journey so far, mentioning the things that you've been doing, things that you've stopped doing, and the things that are non-negotiable, like the God part being the foundation of your life. So the last part of the question of this interview is more like an advice to persons coming up. What are the things that you feel still keeps the engine running, and things that are very, very, very important for anyone coming in line of content creation, hair business? I mean, you don't do it the way every other person do it. What are the things advice that you can give to someone coming there?
My first advice to you would be retain the consciousness of a child. And what's so peculiar about children are curious. If you tell them not to do something,
They're likely to do it.
That's the exact thing that they are most likely to do. They want to know why. Yeah, so retaining the consciousness of a child helps you not to box yourself. It helps you open up yourself to, okay, if there is something that I am passionate about, I'll definitely dive into it. They say something that don't keep all your eggs in one basket. But guess what? What if there are similar baskets? Baskets that are similar to that one. Like, you can just put a little of each the eggs in multiple similar baskets. Because now I do social media management. That came from me being a content creator, my experience as a content creator, building my own personal page, what I have learned from that. Now I do it professionally for people. Video editing that I do for myself, now I do it for people. And this year had been a year of breakthrough for me regarding that. I know that I had made money from creating content for brands and everything, regarding hair brands and some other brands as well. But now, knowing that this way that I do it now as a social media manager, now it make much more money, right? And that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't start putting my content out there in the first place, right? Building from 0 followers to 3,000 plus right now. It's an achievement for me, and oh my God, I'm very proud of myself for that.
You did that.
I did it, and I don't think there was ever a time that I had never run ads on my page. No.
Organically, everything grew.
Everything very organic. That reminds me. Let me just people about this thing. So there was one day that somebody reached out to me, and the person was like, do you want more followers? Innocently. I mean, of course, yes, I do. I didn't know his plan. All of a sudden, overnight, I started seeing follower increase. Like, wait, what's going on? Spam followers, I beg.
Don't die here.
I don't want. So instead of me rejoicing that, oh my God, my followers, no, I removed everybody. I mean, imagine you had gotten to about 2,000 followers and you removed everybody and went back to about 700. I did that, and I was very proud that I did, because I don't want spam followers yet. If I even want more followers, I could consider running ads, but even at that time, I didn't even know. Do you get this was 4 years ago, thereabout. Don't be afraid of putting your eggs in similar baskets. There are niche inside niche.
Yeah.
So be
willing to explore.
Thank you very much. Be willing to explore. And oh my God, please be audacious. This is one thing about me that I think makes me very, very likely to succeed. Whenever an idea comes, I don't fidget. Like, oh my God, yeah, there are uncertainties, and it's okay to be worried about that.
Yeah.
But I don't let that now consume me so much.
No, you take a step.
Do you get? I remember one thing that God told me. There was an idea to create a class on have a class, a challenge on content creation and invite people to do it with me. And that has stemmed from me taking social media break based on an instruction from God.
Okay.
So when I was coming back, He gave me that strategy to do that. And then at that same time, I was having serious light issues in my area. There was no light for a long time because of a transformer issue that escalated and everything. And then I remember getting worried about, oh my God, will I now do that? And then God told me something that, jump, I'll catch you. Like, that was the first time anybody would ever tell me, jump, I'll catch you. Like, it just dropped and like, oh my God, I'm going to jump. And then I was able to now develop strategies like, okay, this is now a problem. What can I do
To solve it.
to solve it? So like, there is no problem that does not have a solution. So be audacious. Even if you have 1,000 mountains in front of you, they will become plain. They'll become plain. And please, your walk with God, oh my God, is very important, because that way you're going to be able to understand times and seasons in your life. I am confident with not having a lot of help bookings in this season, because I know what God is trying to do with the other things that He have me focus on now. And you can have a very good idea, but if you launch it at the wrong time,
You need to mess up.
everything will flop. It will flop. So it is very, very important to understand times and seasons
Be in
and
sync.
to be in sync with God, because He's the one that made you, and He has all the years of your life like this in front of Him like this. So He knows what is best for you. And I think there are more stuff we could talk about, but I don't want to keep rambling, going around circles. But I think if you're audacious, you retain consciousness of a child, and you have God. Oh my God, yes. Please let me talk about relationship. Ooh, relationship with people. Those friends, your friends will help you a lot. They'll help you a lot. So it's important to have a circle of people that are positive minded
And I'm going
around you. That not necessarily might not be the same way.
I'm being forward driven, because you can't afford to have friends.
Okay, I think you're talking about in line of
Yeah.
what they are creating about. Okay, yeah, being like people who have the same mindset. Yeah, I think that's better. People who have the same mindset as you. It's very important that you keep them close and learn how to manage conflicts. Because there are some people that have now said, I don't talk to this person anymore, and that person might be the person that God wants to use for you for a particular season of your life, but because you didn't manage an issue properly, now you've lost that relationship and you can't get it back. God have mercy. Yeah, so I think this would help anybody.
Wow, this has been a very amazing session. I mean, rambling everything.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for sharing with us of the wealth of knowledge, or the hair of knowledge. Alright guys, thank you so much, and please, as she said, please subscribe, like, and share with people that you think this will surely get a lot of people. So make sure you do that, help someone. You've seen it, let other people see it. Thanks so much, Enny.
Pleasure.
See you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad.
Bye.